All right, guys, what's up? Don't really have anything special to talk about this evening. Just sitting here at the desk, tired of working on boring stuff. So I figured, what the heck, jump on here live a little bit and shoot the crap with you guys. So whatever you guys want to go down a path of, you just let me know. Hello to everybody that's in here already: Bobby, Brent, Slow Mo, Jordan, Brent's Auctions. I bought anything from CNC Equipment. Not lately. I think the last thing I bought from him was the brush grapple we got for the skid steer. Wildcat, was Wildcat the brand of it? So I'll see one of you guys mentions real quick. I got another buddy. I've mentioned him a few times in the past, but he has just started doing his own YouTube channel, and he's like 5 subscribers away from 500 subscribers, which is a big milestone for him. So I'm gonna post a link to his channel there in the description. If a few of you guys can jump over there and tell him how to be high. Nuts, what's up, man? How are you doing this evening? Hopefully you weren't mad at me in my picking on the loggers video there. I should say, I think Miss Dirt Perfect's coming to join. I heard her just walk in. The video I posted of cleaning up the mess after the loggers. Keep in mind, owned the loggers owned that property when they logged it. So they were doing that to their own property, not somebody else's property. And the guy that bought the property knew that when he bought it. So could they have done a better job? Probably, but they didn't maliciously do anything. Sassafras Valley, how are you? Jeremy Richards, Elaine. I hear Elaine may be joining us later. Well, like
What?
Catherine. I
Oh,
called her Elaine. Oh,
you did call her Elaine. That's why I was confused.
Sorry. So, do you have any big exciting news, Mrs. They're Perfect?
No.
Oh, I was hoping you had something profound to say here this evening.
I don't have
There's
any
Mrs.
exciting
Dirtball
news.
saying hi.
Hello, hello.
How are you? Hopefully everything's good up there. We still need to get up to her neck of the woods.
I know, we do.
Nuts. We do need to get together and hack some trees, but if you watch Captain Kleeman's channel, we actually hacked the ones that I had you lined up for, but we'll find some trees to hack if we can get together. I might be back up in your neck of the woods at some point if things fall right. It's just crazy right now, but I'll get with you if I do. Kyle from Texas, what's up? Northern neighbor. Everybody wants to know if I bought the 210. What's the 210? You know about 210?
I don't know those numbers,
I
guys.
don't know 210 either. Nothing. Did you get a camper?
No.
Well, guess we both ain't got nothing to do with.
No. No.
Oh, KMD, are you going to ConExpo this year? That is the plan. I will be in ConExpo. I don't have the exact dates yet, but I'll be there Tuesday, Wednesday for sure. Thursday's questionable. Friday, Saturday, I will not. So if you guys want to catch up with me at ConExpo, we will be doing a meet and greet out there as well. There'll be a lot of details coming out on that in the future. I've been it's looking like the meet and greet's going to be at the Volvo booth, and I've been working on a lot of details with those. As those come out, we'll definitely keep you guys posted. But yes, so if you guys want, I don't know if you guys want to make plans. I will be there the first half of ConExpo, 100% for sure. The second half of ConExpo, Thursday's questionable, Friday's not going to happen, and Saturday I will not be there for sure. So,
Because why?
we got to tell them why. Hey, I didn't recognize Miss SOT because she's sassy, saucy, and surviving. You guys need to go.
She got a new name.
Yeah, she's basically, if I'm getting this right, correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Sassy, but
I know it's gonna make me a
well,
little
if I didn't see her picture, I wouldn't recognize who she was.
I know, I gotta get used to
But
it.
she's basically making fun of other YouTube channels, which I'm sure I'm going to be on the chopping block at some time. So if you guys want to go check out Miss SOT medals, Miss SOT. It's not Miss SOT.
No, it's not.
I'm just gonna call. I'm gonna
Miss
start.
SOT is now
I can't do sassy, surviving, and saucy. I'm gonna start calling her Triple S. She's Triple S. It's like I call Mr. Millennial or NYA Mr. Millennial. She's gonna be Triple S.
You're gonna even remember that?
Triple S. I remember Triple S. Smart Simon. Simple Smart Simon. It's Triple S.
I don't hardly think so.
Making stuff up as I go. Anyways, you gotta tell the world why I cannot
She's still Miss SOT. She is still married
Yeah,
to the
Catherine
SOT.
just posted a link to Miss SOT's Triple S's channel. So go check out Triple S. If this don't prove how much I actually love you, contrary to some other people's beliefs, I don't know what would ever prove my love to you more than this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So please tell.
I have agreed reluctantly to miss half of an event that happens every 3 years.
To do what?
I'm going to leave this event early to go to Hawaii with you to celebrate our, which will then be 16-year anniversary.
It was supposed to happen for our 15th year anniversary, but we finally got it booked. I'm getting him to Hawaii, guys. I'm getting him there.
I asked her when she booked it if it come. You know how you get like travel insurance? I asked her if it come with divorce insurance.
But you know what he's going to make me do in order to go on this trip? He's going to make me fly to Vegas first. By myself, guys.
See, that's what the local crew said. That's true love.
What is? Free to leave at Expo early.
Cal Smith, we need feedback on Thunder. He says it's like it's my new pet I got. I can name my dog Thunder. I got a really cool. See, Catherine,
you always go to Vegas without me. That's fine. Yeah. I've been to Vegas. I just don't want to fly there by myself.
So I've got a really cool video coming. Actually, Mr. Perfect helped me video it.
I'm not a very good videoer.
No, we got to work on your video a little bit. But very cool video of actually going to Iowa and touring the factory where the Thunder Creek chairs are made. And we picked ours up. And it was pretty cool. We had a good time, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think you even enjoyed it, even though you don't want to admit it.
Yeah, it was fun.
So.
It's a good time.
But yeah, so far we are loving the trailer. Definitely got some videos coming of using the trailer. So stay tuned for that. It's just like when you get anything else. Just like if you get anything else new, you kind of got to figure out how it fits into the fleet. And with a slowly growing fleet, bigger equipment, drinking a little more fuel, it's going to be handy. It's going to be handy. And now I can also use off-road fuel. So go ahead.
Tom's asking if I got any more Gunner racing videos. I did just record one yesterday. So there will be another one.
He's been doing really good racing. For some reason, we took a step back last race. I don't know what his deal is.
You made him nervous.
Hello from Rome. Farmer Chris, you lost again. You don't
someone likes to throw Gunner into situations and not completely tell him all of the things
that's
going to be expected.
Me and Gunner had it all figured out, and then Mommy got involved, and
that is not accurate. Mommy was involved, but anywho, just wait and see.
Wait and see.
You gotta come to my channel and watch my video.
You gonna link your channel below?
Catherine already did.
Catherine already linked your channel?
Yeah, for future Hawaii videos.
Does anybody even watch your channel?
I mean, I'd like to think so, but I don't know. Maybe not.
Still no camper for Miss. Dennis, I gave Miss Dirt Perfect a path forward for a camper. It's up to her at this point to proceed.
Okay, I got two options, guys. You want to hear what it is? He wants me to buy a new vehicle. Guess what he wants me to buy?
The most logical financial sense video there is out there.
He wants to buy me a new truck.
Catherine, yeah, think about it.
A new truck. Like, why?
I told you I'd put a waterproof tonneau cover on it.
Mom would too. I'd just drive that on that old camper right there.
Chris says if you had a camper, she would.
That's what I was replying to.
Yeah.
But me and Officer Hoover have a plan.
I'm not sure how I feel.
Hoover was the minibus.
Brett's from Australia.
Hey.
I'm trying to change the subject here.
He's not on here right now.
Trucks are cool, see?
But he agreed to build me a minibus, guys. It's going to be the coolest thing ever. I got to find me a minibus.
You're pressing your luck here because I've already agreed to give up half my Vegas trip to go to Hawaii with you. And now,
Trucks are cool, but I don't want to drive one every day.
but if you get an SUV like a Yukon or a Suburban, it is a truck.
No.
It's the exact same thing. It's just got a different shape thingy on it. Trucks are the best. See, everybody agrees with me.
Guys,
take the truck, dummy. See, Dennis, thank you.
Guys, I'm not driving a truck every day. I'm not doing it.
Do I do work in Missouri? I have worked in Missouri before, but man, it's hard to travel that far and be affordable, and it's
Yes, Catherine. They're just so ginormous. I just can't.
But if you get a Suburban, it's the exact same frame. It's on the exact same powertrain. Joyce wants to know why you need a truck, because she gave me a list of needs and it fits every one of them, including the budget.
Because we're talking about a different vehicle for myself, and I want a bigger SUV than what I have, and he wants me to get a truck. And he thinks if I get a truck, then I can haul a camper. But I'm going to get a minibus instead, and then it's going to be fine.
Whoopi says you need to get a cube truck and convert it into an RV, but she can't afford that either.
Well,
Suburbans are big enough to pull a camper. This is true, which is because it's on a truck frame. B4422 Mac, how are you this evening? If I ever treat my wife with that disrespect, it'd be kicked to the curb. She's got it made. She just ain't gonna tell you.
What?
John says, listen to your husband. He says I'm very disrespectful to you.
I get that a lot on my channel. Lots of people say that about you.
Well, then why do you stay with me? Because you love me. See, exactly. $30K for a truck, $60,000 for an SUV, and they're the exact same thing. That's my argument.
I need to be able to haul children, multiples, more than two.
You just took a whole slew of teenagers to the Putt golf course in my truck, which they destroyed.
They did not destroy it. You're so full of crap. Okay, he complains to me after taking these yahoos to go putt golf and laser tag that I destroyed his truck. And what I did was the center console, I took all the receipts and all the change.
I have spent years gathering.
No. And all the things that were sitting right here, and just open the lid and put them in. Close them. And he said, you destroyed my truck.
Bruce says get an old school bus and convert it. If she could do that on her own, I would support that habit. But
I would love to do that.
Red Dog even says get a truck.
I'm going for a mini version of a school bus. Minibus.
Minibus?
A mini bus.
You want me to stay there? We're going to get a full size bus.
I don't want to have to drive a full size bus. That's a bit much for me. I'm not.
I got so much stuff I want to. I got so much stuff I want to say, but I don't want to be disrespectful.
When has that ever stopped you before?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Oh man, we got more Hastings hay farm and tree farm. We got more rain today, but I'm hoping it's not enough to slow us down the job tomorrow. We finally got our big lake job done. That was ended up being a little bit of a struggle. Got some other stuff in between finished up, but I got a lot of cool videos. Got a lot of cool videos coming on the channel as usual. Hope you guys enjoying the channel. It seems to be doing pretty good, so we definitely.
John, what's that supposed to mean? You think I'm a bad driver? How would you know that?
I never did anything
He
to
said,
suggest.
if she gets a bus, I'm never coming to Indiana.
Did you ever post a video of you brush hogging?
No, not yet. And I also didn't post the video yet of me moving the rocks yet, which I cut a lot of that out.
Any videos from the state fair? Yes, we went to the Indiana State Fair with Farmer Chris. Had a pretty good time. And you posted videos on your channel, didn't you? Mm-hmm. This is their perfect channel. I did not video anything while I was up there. We did meet a blacksmith up there that watched the channel quite a bit. Gosh dang, I forgot his name. But he made us a cool little coat had the bulldog on it. Mm-hmm. Well, the 2D grading system work on other equipment like the 120 or the Mini. The one that's on...
Ooh, best chili ever, yeah.
The one that it's on the Hyundai will not, because it's factory Hyundai. But there is other companies out there like Topcon and Trimble and Leica and a few others that make systems that will go on a mini up to whatever bigger machine you want. So the system I got, no, but there is systems available that will.
Hey, that was him. Yes, him. Bill the
Yeah,
blacksmith.
Bill the blacksmith. There he is. See,
Yes.
we were just talking about him.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. He was sitting there making the dog, and then I think after he made the dog, he kind of realized who we were. We're trying to be incognito.
No, I think he noticed you before that, didn't he?
Well, he noticed Farmer Chris first, actually. How do I like the SRS tilt bucket? We don't use it as much as what we should, but I really do like it. It is extremely handy. We did some ditch cleaning with it. We did some pond dredging with it, and then we obviously dug the pool with it. It's not built cheaper, but it's a little bit more of an inexpensive option compared to some of the other ones. Structurally, we've had no issues with it. Everything works great. Really like it all. The only thing I would change is the hose routing. The hoses on the back of the bucket are a little bit acceptable to getting broke off. Mostly whenever, not while you're using it, mostly whenever you're loading it or it's just rolling around on the ground. But overall, I have no complaints. I'd buy another one in a heartbeat. I see Matthew asked if I'd ever own a Volvo again, which is an interesting question because, as far as you guys know, I still own a Volvo. But was that not a very good lie?
Gunner is 8.
But to answer your question, yes, I would own a Volvo machine again. I don't know if I'd own a 140 or a 160. I don't know if I'd own one of the smaller sizes, not because they're bad machines. I just not real fond of the feel of the smaller machines. But a 220 size machine like Chris has got, I'd definitely consider owning one of those. They're good machines. Volvo has got, my opinion, this is my opinion, Volvo has got the industry standard on, especially on the bigger machines, speed fill combo. You get into the smaller machines, in my opinion, the Volvos are just a little bit too fast. They don't quite have the finesse. But I think some of that just has to come down to what you are used to running. That's just my opinion. You guys, that may be perfect for you guys. So I don't want to say it's bad because of that. It's just don't fit my feel. So, but a lot of questions about the 210.
I was just getting ready to say you've had a bazillion.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to stay tuned on that one. I can't quite let the cat out of the bag on that. I can tell you a decision has been made, and if you guys want to know, follow my Facebook or Instagram. There's links to my Facebook or Instagram and all my videos. I promise you will see pictures of it posted there. You will see the outcome there before you will on YouTube. So jump over to that and see what's going on. Still working on a few details. It's a big chunk of change to drop on something, so big commitment. Let's put it that way. I get a lot of questions about, some guys just bleed Cat. They just think everything Cat makes is the best, and some guys bleed John Deere. They think everything John Deere makes is the best. I have never been brand loyal. I've not bought a whole bunch of new equipment, so Catherine just posted my Instagram link there if you guys want to check it out. I've never bought a lot of new equipment, so dealer relations not been a huge deal. But at the end of the day, everybody makes good equipment, but not one company can make the best of everything. Trust me. I've said for years and years and years, a lot of years, John Deere Hitachi had the best track hose. Caterpillar had the best dozers. I still think that Tacos have the best skid steers. That works for me. It may not work for you guys. You guys may have an awesome relationship with the dealer and want to stick with the same one. But my other thing is I hate putting all my eggs in one basket. So I get some of you guys are passionate about a brand, but the only brand that I've ever been leery about straying away from is Chevrolet. Other than that, it is what it is. I'm more about the machine itself, how it feels, how it performs, how I can fix it. Can I fix it myself, or do I have to have somebody else come fix it? Um, Caterpillar makes excellent machines. Volvo makes excellent machines. John Deere makes excellent machines, but they also, all them guys also make crap. It just is what it is. So, CNC equipment in the house. I can't remember. I think it's this coming a week from yesterday. Clint is the fire extinguisher reveal video. So be sure you check that out. If you guys haven't checked out Clint's channel, CNC equipment. I don't have my CNC equipment hat on this morning. I got my Bear Hollow hat on, but it's good. So I will say that, like Volvo, when it comes to off-road trucks, man, I think Volvo's hard to beat, especially the older ones. I mean, those guys had it figured out way before anybody else. Um, so I don't know. It's everybody makes something good and something bad. Um, it is what it is. So Tom asked a good question. Is having Bubba Dump change jobs you bid? Um, so having Bubba Dump on the job has definitely been a game changer. Here's what I found interesting though. You guys will see this coming up. I thought having Bubba Dump was going to be a huge game changer on these bigger jobs, like the lake job, for example, where we had to haul a lot of dirt. This lake job we just completed, in the past, I would have hauled both 850 dozers in there. We would have shoved this dam up. On this time around, we hauled the 210 in and Bubba Dump in and one 850 dozer to see how that compared to the two dozers. Hugely disappointed. Jerry was pushing 3 loads of dirt to R1, and we were doing like 4.5, 5 minute cycle times, busting our butt. Dozers on a 150, 200 foot push were just straight. Jerry was just straight up kicking our ass, and I several times I thought about going and getting the other dozer and just parking a truck because I'm like, this is a joke. Like, I don't see how. Nothing against Chris. I don't see how he does it. We can move dirt so much faster with 2 dozers. It's absolutely ridiculous on a pond job. Now, if we get over, let's just say we get over 200 feet away from the dam, well, then the cards swap. Truck all day long, 210 all day long, park the dozer, we're hauling dirt. But on this job here, we weren't hauling dirt that far, and the dozer was just eating our lunch. Now, the flip side of that is I have been pleasantly surprised and amazed about how much that truck has actually helped us on some of these smaller jobs. For the pool backfill job, you guys seen that one? The job that's airing on YouTube right now, which is cleaning up after the loggers and building that pad. And then there's another one coming up there, building pad. It's been a huge surprise, big help. I'm not saying we couldn't have done it without it, but it's been way more of a game changer on those smaller jobs than what it was the big jobs, which if you guys would ask me about that when I bought it, I would have lost that bet. I thought it would have been a bigger game changer on the bigger jobs. Not that big a game changer on the small jobs, but it's on the small jobs, it's been huge. It's allowed us to work some days we couldn't work because it worked better on the adverse conditions, and it's also allowed us to get done faster. Of course, Clint CNC equipment bought it at auction for us. I'd put about $7,000 into it after I got it back, but ever since we've got her up and going, we've been running it hard. I'm talking really hard this summer. Very little, very little issues out of it. A few little minor things here and there, but nothing we can complain about whatsoever. And I'll try to cover that in some upcoming videos here a little bit. So Sassafras Valley says he turned 69 on the 27th.
Yes, because Catherine says he turns 40.
Oh, Jared does or she does?
No, he does.
He does. Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's the cubic foot difference between Lieutenant Dan? We should work in yardages and we don't. We work in tonnages. Lieutenant Dan should be able to haul off-road 22 tons and 22 to 25 tons. Bubba Dump will haul 30 to 35 tons. So Bubba Dump is considerably more. You know, Bubba Dump's got some huge advantages. It's got better flotation. It's built a little bit better for the rougher terrain, better ground clearance, automatic transmission, which is a little easier on the driver. Um, it's there's advantages to both. I can't, you know, we can't run the Bubba Dump down to the rock quarry and pick up a load of rock. You know, where um, we could with Lieutenant Dan. I gotta get Lieutenant Dan done this winter. It's pretty high on the priority list, but. Um, How many hours is on Bubba Dump? I don't know for sure. The hour meter on it quit working at 8,000 hours. I'm sure it's got more than that on it, but that's the best I can tell you right now. Um, it seems to run good. It hasn't been using any oil. We've probably put a couple hundred hours on it since we got it. Um, Matt, you're going to need a bigger trailer. I don't quite follow that thinking. I got a 35-ton trailer and I have nothing that weighs over 35 tons, so we're pretty good on that department. Joy, what's going on with the old dozer? It's sitting here in the shop. We've just been busy. Haven't had time to work on it. I need to get at least an operating order, and I'll probably park it, and then we'll probably park it, and then after we get Lieutenant Dan done, we'll work on it a little bit harder. So. Like the green on Lieutenant Dan, yeah, it worked out pretty good. So I'd still like to possibly paint the truck, but I'm not putting any money into that truck until I know it's going to. I know it's going to hold up, and it's proven itself. It's working. So, what's your thoughts on the new dozers? Miller Land Management. That is a much better question for Clint at CNC Equipment. I am very familiar with the dozers up through the J series. You get into the K series and the L series. I don't know. A lot of it has to do with the emissions and the new stuff, but I feel like they lost a little bit of an edge they had with the J's. I know they started having some engine problems too with some EGR stuff, burning some valves out. But with tile season over, what's your agenda? The stuff we do all the time. We are building pads, ponds, lakes, septics. We are full steam ahead. We got just finished up a lake build and a couple of retaining wall builds, and getting ready to move into a pond series. Yeah, there Clint just commented. J series is the best. I would argue with Clint a little bit that the H series and the J series are pretty comparable with each other, and the C series, the newer C series, weren't no slouches. But once you get past J, not saying they're bad dozers, but they kind of start petering off a little bit. I think Cat starts coming back up on them. The thing about John Deere dozers back in the day is they were the first ones to perfect the hydrostat drive in a 150 horse dozer and down, and that really got them figured out. So, what's the best thing you like doing? That's a great question. I enjoy doing it all. My biggest thing is I don't want to do anything more than 4 or 5 days in a row. I always want to be going on to something different. If you guys watch the channel, we don't stay in one place very long, or at least we try not to. So anything that I can do for 4 or 5 days and then move on, that's what I want to do. I'm good with it. So. Well, I get another simmer size of the 120 and give the old girl a break. That's to be determined. I think. I don't know. We gotta let the dust settle here and figure it out. So what's my thoughts on the case? I can't Minotard machine, which is that's their new I guess it's a 620 CTL with steel tracks on it. I'm very intrigued by it, and I may have an opportunity to give her a go, and I'm going to jump at it if I do. It's definitely an interesting thought for sure, to say the least. So,
On that note, I gotta.
Captain Jim, thank you, appreciate that. You leaving us?
Here. Yep. We got school tomorrow. Gotta go get the kiddos ready for bed. So.
Glad you guys see us.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
All right, I'll be in a minute. I won't stay live too long without you, dear.
Oh, yeah.
Who has been using the new pressure washer the most? Probably the kids. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, Jenna got a sponsorship on her channel from Giraffe Tools and got a little electric wall-mounted pressure washer. And I'll have to say I'm actually impressed with the little thing. It works pretty good. What's really nice about it is the convenience for the kids. Jenna can use it, the kids can use it, just turn it on and go. And for go-karts and lawnmowers and vehicles and stuff, it works awesome. I don't know if it quite have enough to do any of the equipment or anything like that. I didn't pressure wash off some stuff on the Mac the other day before I used it with it just because it's convenient. But I'm impressed with the little booger. It works way better than I thought it was going to. Catherine just posted the video, link to that video. She is on it with the things. If you guys want to go over to Miss Dirt Perfect channel and check out the pressure washer video, it's actually a pretty good video on her channel. It's actually us installing the pressure washer and then using it. So. GEI this year, new lawn care. I'm gonna try. No promises. I'm gonna try. It's probably gonna be a last minute decision, to be honest with you. It was cool seeing you up there last year for sure. So, what do I think about the new Hyundai 30-ton haul truck? So, I have not had a chance to see one in person. As you guys well know, they are basically a version of the Doosan haul truck. I've heard they've been getting pretty good reviews overseas. But I would love, I've already dropped a few hints with some Hyundai people. I'd love to try one out. Let's face it, I don't think it's any secret. Volvo is considered the industry standard in the haul truck market. Hands down, they've had that for a long time. But I would be curious now that I've got a lot of experience in the. Of course, mine's an older one, but it's still a pretty good shape. I still consider it a modern one. I'd love to give the Hyundai one a chance and just see how it compares and how it lines up. Like I said, from what I've been hearing, I think there's only like 2 of them in the States right now, and they're both kind of traveling around as demo units. But as the inventory gets built up here in the States, there's a chance we may be able to link onto one of them. I'd also like to try Hyundai's coming out with a dozer. I believe it's going to be like the same as like the D4 size. It's kind of geared towards the rental fleets a little bit. But I'd love to give that a try too. I mean, sometimes the Hyundai excavators have absolutely surprised the crap out of me. So kind of curious to see how the dozer and the haul truck does. Really curious about the haul truck. I think it's got a chance to be a pretty good thing. So watch the collaboration with Upstate Brush Control. Yeah, John come down for a couple days, had a couple days to help us on a pond job. Actually, timing worked out pretty good because Jerry was off for most of Monday. And don't have anything planned right now, but there's a chance some stuff may be in the works here September, October, so stay tuned for that. Everybody's just so busy right now. This stuff kind of comes together last minute and see what's up. We'll see the injector in the Volvo videos. I think it's about 2 weeks out yet, if I had to guess. Do I plan on building a second plow or making any changes? Ray, I'm planning on building a second boot, not a full second plow. Minor changes. I don't know if I'm going to build it myself. I may actually hire it done because we got so much stuff going on. So we'll have to see. But if I don't do it ourselves, we will definitely cover what all happened. Any ICF work in the near future? We don't have anything lined up right now. We've kind of laid off that a little bit. I'm sure there'll be more on the channel at some point. So tractor time with Tim. Yeah. Me and him have talked about that a few times, getting up there and doing that. Swiss educational formation. Would you consider a Liebherr dozer? I have ran one. They seem to be pretty good machines. But the sticker price and the parts price and availability stuff scares me a little bit. Let's Dig 18 has a fire extinguisher on all of his equipment. Okay, so do we. Just because you can't see it don't mean it's not there. And I've been there before. I don't know. I'll leave that one go. Do you plan on doing any more clearing jobs? We have some small stuff coming out a little bit, but the bigger stuff will come in the spring. It's the kind of work we can do when it's muddy, so it works out pretty good. Slow-mo, appreciate that. Daniel, that's not completely true. Lee Bear used to build some of the bigger John Deere dozers. I think they've got away from that. The same way Bell used to build some of their haul trucks. Clint can tell you, Clint from CNC Equipment can tell you what all the year breaks are on them. I don't know all that off the top of my head. James, no problem. Appreciate that. I'll try to catch as many of them as I can come through here, but you guys are keeping the chat lively, which I definitely appreciate. Is the Cap 320, you mean, I'm assuming you're talking about the 304 getting upgraded this year? Probably not. I don't use the mini excavator enough. We used to use it a lot when we were in the home building business. And you think I'd use it more now that I'm doing more excavating work, but I don't. I don't. So one of these days we'll get it around to. Me and Cleveland were talking the other day. I think the 304's only got 200 hours on it in the last year and a half. I bet you I personally have put less than 20 of them on there. So yeah, it's just not high on my list. It works for the 20 hours I needed. It works great. Now Cleveland's put several on it. Farmer Chris has put some on. Jenny O'Reilly, how about an EV truck? Unfortunately, I've looked into these, and I'm not just. There's Clint right there jumping in. The 950 and 1050C models are made by Lee Bear. Officer Hoover just did some. They had some DOT training stuff on these EV trucks. There is no possible way that would work. No possible way that would work in my operation right now, nor could I afford it. I'm never saying never, but there's going to be a lot of things you're going to have to change to make that useful for us. There's just, it's just not an option right now. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, James, Jeff, that we do the racing with, him and his wife are expecting a baby this year, so we didn't make it out there. But I want to get to Knoxville, and I want to get to Eldora as well. Pretty high on the list to make happen. So it's Neil. I don't have an answer for you on the 210. I mentioned before, if you guys stay tuned to Facebook and Instagram, it'll get posted there first. For you guys that don't know, I have jumped onto TikTok. I haven't done a whole lot over there on TikTok, but if you guys want to jump over there, I do have a handful of things. I do have a handful of things posted on TikTok. So if you guys want to jump over there and check it out, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do more on TikTok. It's just a time thing. It's just need more time. But if you guys missed it, there's a few channels I want to shout out here for sure. Clint from CNC Equipment, I see him in here. He's got an awesome channel. He's been on my channel a lot, helped me with the dozer. Jump over and give him a subscribe for sure. I seen Captain Jim, thank you again, appreciate that. I seen Nuts 319 was in here earlier. Outdoors with the Morgans just hopped in here. Be sure to go over and check out their channel. It's absolutely awesome. And then a good buddy of mine, Eddie Austin, just started a channel. I got him linked in the comments and in the description. He's trying to get 500 subscribers. He is close. So, but no, the 210, man. this is what I'm going to do tomorrow, and this is what I love about Hyundai. So my time is up with the Hyundai. I can't tell you this much. Hyundai gave me the machine for 90 days. 100% transparent with you guys. They gave me the machine for 90 days to do whatever I wanted to, unlimited hours, use it like it's my own. We put over 200 hours on this thing in 90 days. We used this machine a lot. Tomorrow, with this rain we got coming in, I'm actually going to film the review video. Every time I run these machines for 200 hours, I film a review video. Will do, Clint. Appreciate it. So I'm going to film this review video. Hyundai, they're like, they don't even want to review the review video. They're like, listen, be honest about it. If you hate it, tell the world you hate it. If you love it, tell the world you hate it. So that's one. I got a lot of respect for Hyundai for that. Basically saying, hey, whatever you think, you let them know, and they appreciate the feedback. And they've just been a real joy to work with. The 2D grading system on the machine works good. I feel like there could be just a few tweaks to make it a little bit better. They are definitely open to that. So it's I don't know. I just really enjoy working with them. They're really transparent about everything. They want me to be honest, good or bad. And there's a lot of things about the 210 I love. I'm talking love. I mean, you guys can probably see from the videos and the videos coming up, I'm in love with. There's a few things on it I think it could use a little bit of improvement or some small tweaks, and I'll talk about that in the review video. But I don't know. It's just really, really neat. Thunder Creek's the same way. Working with Thunder Creek. Now, I did actually buy the Thunder Creek trailer. I purchased it, and I asked them. There was a little bit of a marketing connection there, and I asked them, what's the deal? They're like, just use it and be honest. I can do that. Sign me up. Sign me up. I'm good for that one. So, yeah. So, anyways, it's been good. I know there's some other creators in here, Clint and Outdoors with the Morgans, and a lot of these other guys do more stuff with sponsorships than I do. It's a juggling act between having a full-time job, doing full-time YouTube, and I truly am only going to support products that I will either use or believe in. I'm not going to just do something for the heck of it. I think you guys see, and I'm going to be honest. And if I give feedback or critiques on a product, I always try to back it up with an example, because what I don't like about that product, you guys may actually like, and that may be what you're looking for. So I'll just try to kind of give you my thoughts a little bit on why I think that, or why I kind of got that conversation a little bit. So real quick, Mike Morgan's in here. We need to come up with a different. He came up with the egg challenge for the excavators. I'd love to come up with a skid steer or a bulldozer challenge. I got a few ideas. We'll have to text back and forth, see if we can come up with something. I know one guy came up with a bowling challenge. The only problem with the bowling challenge is it takes too long to set up. That's what was beautiful about the egg challenge, is I could just run into the store, grab a couple eggs, throw them on a cone, and film this thing in no time. It takes me a lot longer to go find a ball or a rock and 10 pins and a hill and an excavator and time. So I'd love to come up with a dozer challenge or a skid steer challenge, but we've got to keep it simple. I got a few ideas. We've got to keep it. Well, Mike, I thought if we did a dozer challenge, maybe this would be your excuse to go buy one. Am I helping you out there, or am I hurting you, buddy? We can do a skid steer. I'm just a little better on a dozer than I am a skid steer, but I'll get by if I need to. So, Clint from Washington, how are you? Yeah, man, if you guys have not checked out Clint at CNC Equipment's channel, I don't think Clint's even been doing. Clint's had his channel for a while, but I don't think he's been serious about posting videos. I don't think he's been serious about posting videos until about a year ago, whenever me and him had our unfortunate incidences over the first 850J. But go check out Clint at CNC Equipment's videos. They are really good. They're really educational. He's got an awesome crew up there. And if you want to know more about Clint and kind of our relationship, I actually did a podcast with Clint on my other channel called A Few Points from Perfect. So I got a podcast over there with Let's Dig, Dirt Boss, Diesel Creek, Clint, several guys over there. So jump over to the other channel, A Few Points from Perfect, and check those out. But yeah, Clint's become a good friend, and we got a lot of other stuff going on. One other thing I want to mention, and this is just kind of throwing darts at the wall to see what they stick, because I like your guys' Paul, do you like the way I worded that unfortunate incident? So we were talking, I would love to we have these meet and greets at these shows. Catherine just posted a link to CNC equipment, so jump over and check out Clint's channel. It's awesome. We have these, at least us guys in the construction industry have had these meet and greets at the show, whether it be ICUE or Utility Equipment Expo. Going to have one at ConExpo. Obviously, you guys got to travel and you got to pay to get in there. We've talked about doing like a free meet and greet deal in Derby. Catherine just posted a link to Clint's podcast as well, if you guys want to check out A Few Points of Perfect. Farmer Chris is actually president of our fair board. And every year I do a bunch of dirt work for the fair, getting ready for the motocross track and getting ready for the tractor pulls. And we talked about doing a free meet and greet at the county fair, seeing if 3 or 4 of us guys maybe want to get together. Chris is all ears, you hear him. So anyways, comment down below, comment in the comments or in the chat. Let me know, is that something you guys would be interested in? I feel like it'd be better at the fair, because if you guys would have more to do if you come there. Our fair's not huge by any stretch of the imagination, but they do put on one of the best motocross fair races there is. I'm not saying that because I make the track. I'm saying that because everybody involved does a good job. They're upping their game in the tractor pull department. So I don't know. It's just an idea we're tossing around a little bit, and see what everybody thinks. It's not a done deal for sure, but depending on the time we do it, the fair does start taking gate at a certain time. So if you get there late, you may have to pay a small fee to get into the fair. But other than that, it would be pretty much free. If you get there at the right time, it's pretty much free to get in. So yeah, I think it'd be a good time. It would be a lot more low key. We'd have more time to hang out and shoot the crap and all that stuff. But yeah, be just a random idea. We're talking about, I'll have a dozer up there for sure. Farmer Chris is talking about taking one of his pieces of farm equipment up there, and maybe taking the Hyundai excavator operator challenge deal up there for sure. You guys are in the area. The fair is only like 20 minutes from Derby, so you can still come to Derby, check out the Derby market if you wanted to, the whole area. So I don't know if we'll draw that many people in to really change their numbers a whole lot. But Max, yes, the fair is in July. Chris may know the date. I think it's the first weekend after the 4th, if I remember right. And yes, the fair would be in Tell City, and there is 3 hotels in Tell City and a couple other ones relatively close. Cole, yes, I have. That's who has the bowling challenge, is Ambition Strikes channel. But yeah, there's a lot of hotels, Airbnbs, a lot of stuff close there. Have I ever got a machine stuck? Yes, and it's been on video. The D4. The D4's got me a few times. Actually, I went like years without getting anything stuck, and then I got like the D4 stuck twice in one day. Farmer Chris had to pull me out of all people. So I think I still got the upper hand on pulling him out. But so Charles says he votes for Derby. We could do it in Derby too. It'd be a standalone event in Derby, where with the fair we'd have some other stuff, some other options go along with it. It's just ideas. That's what we're talking about. Just the ideas. Yeah. It's on I can't remember the name of the video. It was filling in a pond. It's filling in a pond for Farmer Chris. When is your fair? I think it's the weekend after the 4th. But if Farmer Chris is on here, he can confirm that. He can confirm that. I ain't 100% sure, but I think that's what it is. Weekend after the 4th. It's early July. I can tell you that much. I don't have a map or a map. I don't have a calendar in front of me. So, our fair used to be really good, and then it kind of took a dip and was starting to come back, and then COVID hit, and Farmer Chris and Farmer Chris is president of the fair board, and there's a lot of other guys that are heavily involved. Chris has got a good board with him, a bunch of good guys, and they're getting it back on the right track. So anything we can do to help them out a little bit, I'm all for that. John, yes, there is camping here in the area for sure. We got 3 or 4 state parks close. It's all good. So, excavator challenge, catching a football. I thought about doing golfing. Again, that takes too long. Yeah, Clint, if we do the fair race next year, especially if we do the meet and greet, you're gonna have to. Obviously, you'll be invited to that, and I'd love to have you come down and be a part of it. Digging Lab 21, what's up, buddy? Not set in stone, but the fair would be July 7th through the 10th. So there you go. July 7th through the 10th. Jason works a lot, is still in the process of making a trip to Indiana. He's moving. He's working on it. So. Log and Larry. Pond Lincoln at the, how you been, Larry? Pond Lincoln at the sawmill. Look, good video fixing it. I'd love to get up there and check it out. I need to get a hold of you sometime. It's been a while. I'll go to the fair. Well, you promise to behave. Anybody's welcome. 4-H campground. No, there's no camping at the actual fair, but there is a lot of camping in the area. I don't think you'd have any problems. So, did we get the fence fix from Bubba Dump? Yeah, we stood her back up and gave the customer a discount on that. So that was just an unfortunate little section of events there for sure, but it all worked out. It all worked out, I promise. But I'm gonna post. I don't know where he's at. Maybe some of you guys can tell me. Hold on. Paste. Nope, not going to do it. Hold tight. Just a second. I got another buddy that just started a YouTube channel, and he was like, he does some pretty cool stuff over there as well. He's just kind of getting going. But he was like oh, goodness gracious. I'm on a struggle bus here, people. He was like 4 subscribers away from 500. He was trying to get to 500. So I'll post a link to his channel here in the chat if I can get it to cooperate. If you guys want to jump over, just 4 of you. If just 4 of you can jump over there and give him a subscribe and get him over 500, that would be that'd be awesome. So. Sean, is the Kubota gone? Yes. I can confirm you guys will see 2 or 3 more videos with the Kubota, and then you'll see the Rainier. I just seen you on there, buddy. I need to get a hold of you badly. That's Flaming Dirt. I need to get a hold of you badly. I will do that. I promise you. The Kubota died a slow death. That's the best way I know how to put it. It died a slow death. I think the actual name of the video is I got pissed off and bought a new skid steer sight unseen, which is exactly what I did. All right, Catherine, Eddie's got 522 subs. Good deal. We got him over 500. That's awesome. He deserves it. He's got he just bought a Superbike shop and getting it going. I think he's going to have some pretty cool content coming off. So I sold the Kubota as is. It's gone. If you guys follow me on Facebook and Instagram, I bought a TL240 Takakuchi. I call it Taco. And so far it's doing really good. Got several videos coming on it, and the videos will kind of explain how it all went down. So it all happened real quick and in a hurry. Let me tell you. I'll tell you how bad it got. This is how bad it got. I had to use a Bobcat for 2 videos. Yeah, I ran a Bobcat. It was bad, and I will never own one of those. It was bad. It was a new Bobcat too. Woo! Didn't think it'd get worse than Kubota. I think Bobcat's got it. But the TL240 is an older machine. It's a low hour machine. It don't have the creature comforts of some of the newer ones. But it's going to do everything I need it to do. It's yeah, Mystery Valley Ranch. Did you like that? Cleveland wanted to know if I could tell everybody you bought it. I said, why don't you just tell them we borrowed it, and which was not 100% untrue at the time, but it kind of panned out. So took Chris's advice, sir? No, Cole, absolutely not. Chris's Taco has a Kubota engine in it, which is the exact same Kubota engine that was in my skid steer, and I don't know if Chris has told anybody this on the internet or not, but his skid steer's got a new engine in it. That's not even the factory engine in it no more. My skid steer I got has a Yamaha engine in it. It does not have a Kubota engine in it. I don't think I even would have bought it if it had a Kubota engine in it. Huge, huge difference. Huge difference. Tim, yeah, we talked about that the other day. Case's Minotard. May get a chance to run one of those, not for sure yet. It's be kind of interesting to see how that pans out. I can definitely see in some situations where that'd be handy, and I can also see where it'd be a little bit of a hindrance in some situations. But I don't want to judge it until I try it. It's definitely an interesting thought, to say the least. I'm definitely intrigued. George, appreciate that. Been watching the channel for years. For some in the chat, reminds me of the old. Oh gosh, dang it! Like it, Bob and Tom, long time listener, first time caller. Yeah, Andrew. I think so. Andrew's got the TL series skid steers. Mine's a little bit older yet. Mine's a TL 240. It's a 90. Mine's a 2011 model, which is the last year they made them, and mine's actually Mr. Obvious. Yes, Neil. Thank you, Neil Cove. Thank you, buddy. Neil's got an awesome channel too, by the way. Mr. Obvious. There were some good Mr. Obviouses on there. Mine is the last year, basically pre-emissions, and it's a TL240 Yamaha engine, and it's actually 92 horse, which is the same horsepower as what the Kubota was. Pretty much all the same specs as the Kubota, but it's in a little bit smaller, compact footprint, which I like. It works really well for what we do. We still got the power, but as you guys will see in some upcoming videos, we did some things with it in some areas that I don't know if we could have got the Kubota. I didn't mind the way the Kubota operated. It's just, it was always something. Just always something. And I don't know, you get asking around about that particular Kubota engine that's in those higher horsepower Kubota engines, especially when they started going to the emission stuff, and they were just pretty prone to issues, unfortunately, which a lot of equipment is. I get it. It kind of is what it is, but I don't know, man. I'm a huge fan of Yamaha engines. I've had a lot of Yamaha engines, and I've had really good luck with them. I'm not saying Kubota makes a bad skid steer, but I will never, for production applications, something that you're going to run on a regular basis and run hard, they just don't cut it. I don't know. I've had Kubota excavators, Kubota tractors, Kubota skid steers, And it's been the same stupid shit with every one of them. I'm sure nobody's happier in the world that I sold my Kubota than Kubota. So I don't have to listen to me no more. But I mean, I like the roll-up door. I like how you kind of sit down in the machine instead of on top of the machine. I like the way it operated. It was balanced good. It had good power. It just would not hold together. And I hear the newer machines are even worse. So I'll be kind of curious to see where to go. John Deere 333G, I agree. It's probably the 323s I don't like. The 333s are some damn good machines. They do have Yamar engines in them, but they don't have a roll-up door. And I don't know. You used to that roll-up door. It's hard to go any other route. So enjoyed the swimming pool video. Yeah, John, that was that literally was my first swimming pool dig, and we took we took our time on that one, and it came out pretty well. Yeah, man, Yamar, man, they just make a really good engine. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but Yamar is a Japanese engine, which I think Kubota is too. I don't even know. But man, those Yamar engines are, Yamar equipment in general is good stuff. But their engines are superb. I'd say in the 110 horse down, I don't know if anybody makes anything as good as Yamar. Not even close. Kubota kind of claims they have, but I'm telling you, Kubota can't. For longevity, for the first 1,500 hours, Kubota can hang with them. You put over 1,500 hours on that engine, and I'm telling you, Yamar will just keep on going. And a Kubota, you'll be looking for parts. Yeah, a lot of Yamars in marine use because they're simple and reliable. Even the new ones with all the stuff on them, they're just still simple and reliable. Well, MR, I've covered this a lot. I'm very intrigued by that whole thing. We just don't have a lot of support for JCB around here. We piddled around a few of those at auctions from time to time. I ran a little bit one here and there. I think the one-arm machine's an ingenious idea. Just need to get P. Miller. I don't know, bud. I don't worry about it. I just keep doing my thing. I'm very, very thankful the channel is what it is. Some days I wish it was bigger. Other days I'm glad it's the size it is because I can sit here and interact with you guys a little bit better. I've pretty sure, unless it's got flagged for some reason, I've tried to answer just about every comment there is out there. 2000 to 2013 Bobcat with Kubota engines. Those engines are a little bit different. Them are, if the 2000s I know for sure are still mechanical injected engines. And I will agree they will run up there in hours, but try to find parts for them. Yeah, Flaming Dirt's got me. I think Jen is trying to tell me something. I don't know. Believe it or not, we could not get Pepsi deliveries to the Derby market the last 3 or 4 weeks. So I've had to improvise is why we got a red can. Chad, when are we going to put dual stacks on the haul truck? That's a quick little project. We're probably going to, haul truck's been doing awesome. A few little small things have popped up, and I definitely want to get that ugly exhaust off there. So that's a quick thing we may try to pull in this winter before we will the real TP stand up. That's a good one, buddy. So yeah, I see JPS. He talking about the JCBs. Man, it seems like that. It's like you talk to one guy and they love them. They wouldn't have anything else. And you talk to the next guy and they're the biggest POS ever. I personally think JCB is a very, very intriguing company. They've got a lot of out-of-the-box thinking, some wild ideas, and I give them credit for that. I mean, every crazy idea they got can't be a good one. But I think that one-arm skid steer is actually an ingenious thought process, and I'm surprised it hasn't caught on more than what it has. Good morning from Istanbul. Thank you. Now, generators with the Kubota engines in them, I mean, hamsters run those things. Come on. How about an ASV? That's a great question. I talked to gosh dang it, John from Upstate Brush Control is down. He runs the ASVs. He's high on them. And I think for forestry mulching or running big implements on the front, high flow implements, I think they probably take the cake in the industry. They're probably the industry leading. Ride, I think Ride, they've got it pretty much knocked out of the park. But dirt moving, I don't know. I think John Deere and Tacos and a few other ones have got them beat in the dirt moving department. They're good machines. They got the Cummins engine in them. I'm not a huge fan of the Cummins engines, but they're good engines. What about Sandy excavators? Are you a fan? So this is my thought on Sandy. If I owned a big excavating company and I had to move 1 million yards, and I was going to buy a machine to put on the job to move the yards, and I didn't care what kind of shape it was in afterwards, I'd probably consider Sandy for sure. Doing what I do, where a machine's more part of the family, if that makes sense. Oh, man, we looked at the Sandy machines up there at the state fair. They had a dealer up there, and they had a 210 or a 220. What would have been equivalent to the 210? And I said they had a sticker price on that thing, and it blew me away. I mean, them things are not cheap machines anymore. They are. Farmer Chris, we ain't talking about that, buddy. I own one. As far as the internet knows, I own one Cummins engine, and it's in Lieutenant Dan. I still ain't happy about it. That's what we're going with. But yeah, well, Farmer Chris was up there at the state fair with us. The sticker price on that thing was, I'm pretty sure the sticker price on a new Sandy was more than the sticker price on a new Hyundai. And I'm a whole lot more impressed with the Hyundai for the money than I am the Sandy. I'll be honest with you about that. What engine does Bubba have? Bubba has the 10-liter Volvo Penta engine. Good motor. Those and Dennis, Cummins is headquarters. They're like world headquarters is like an hour and a half north of us. And I'm not saying they make bad motors. I've just had bad luck with them. That's no joke. So, yeah, Justin, I think the bigger ASVs have the 3.8 liter Cummins in them. Is that right? I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, Josh. How you doing, buddy? If you go back and watch the video of the pole barn build on my lot, the new equipment shed, I think the video's 10 years in the making or something. It's used in that, and then there's one other video it's used in. Farmer Chris has actually used it more than I have, Josh, but good to hear from you again, buddy. You guys don't know Josh Dorr there in the comments. He is the one that donated the auger we built back in the day to make the one that'll fit on the skid steer or the 304. But thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. I think if I remember right, Josh is an engineer for Caterpillar as well. So his uncle's haul truck blew up. That's not good. I haven't heard that one yet. 4BT Cummins, those and Dennis, yeah, them are good motors. I think the 4BT honestly is better than the 5.9, which was the 6BT, my opinion. The 12 valve 5.9 was good engine. 24 valve, 6.7. That's my thought. My bigger issues with the truck engines, the M14s, the M11s, and I call them the red tops. They just, I don't know. I don't know. Charles, yes, actually, the machine shop that helped me cut out all the parts on the tile plow, I ran out of time. They're making a few minor repairs to it and build me a second boot. I'm going to try to cover all that on the channel. We're going to try to maybe cover some of it ourselves, but yeah, we're just so stretched for time. We are so busy, so much stuff going on. So, but any thoughts on link belt? The older link belts are really good machines. The new link belts and cases are Semicho, or I can't even remember what they are. They are good machines. It's just my preference. They don't quite have the feel I'm looking for. It'll be the best. N14. Yeah, red tie. Yeah. So, well, guys, I hate to wrap this up, but it is getting late, and we got a full day tomorrow. So I appreciate you guys hanging out for a little bit, little impromptu live feed here. If you guys don't forget, go check out some of the channels in the comments. Had some awesome channels in here. Farmer Chris was in here. Digging Live 21 was in here. Outdoors the Morgans was in here. I linked to Eddie Austin. Look, we got Eddie up over 520 subscribers, so that's exciting. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming, guys. SLC Farms, what's up? How are you, buddy? We do have a new skid steer for sure. Videos coming on that. Still trying to make a decision on the 210. Check out my Facebook and Instagram. Don, yeah, I thought EMR was a Japanese company for sure. So, but yeah, stay tuned. Clint right there in the comments. Have a good night. I was crazy enough to join TikTok. Haven't got a whole lot of stuff on there. If you guys want to try to find me on there, look me up. But appreciate everything. Have a good evening, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Later.